Seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable Electro-Sisson mage in your unit. You can read our enemy like a book.
No! We're... Put the lyre down.
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl?
Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look? I am the spitting image of an Electro-Sisson mage, am I not?
And I suppose I look enough like an Electro-Sisson as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with conniving conversation, are you? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The holy Lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui. Whoa, that was fast. Mage-powered flight is something else.
Fischl is... the Fatus is getting away! After her, quick!
Here, take it away, and don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle. Against gliding regulations! Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Amber's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
So this is where the chase ends. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like.
Yes. I remember it being much more
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste. So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
Still, our mission remains the same.
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just you, Luke. Should be a total piece of cake.
A human never doubts what their eyes see or would both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice!
Mona? Oh,
You know about her?
well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back? Yeah.
What? But... How? No one in the Hexen Circle...
For real? Some.
All of...
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Rhynda.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right?
Anyway, how do we cross?
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on...
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a fatus whose job it is to issue riddles.
All right.
If you want the answer...
Nice! We made it! Looks like Mika's guarding this spot.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No. Wait, my...
I would think you have bigger concerns right now.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there.
Wait, but in real...
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only one key to be found, there's a good chance the encounter is set up at the other 2 All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines.
Fair point. They're playing through the story just like us.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused but when I actually had to stand off again, I mean, Mr. Diluc practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had one line.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies here.
That's right! And I've been told you have quite a few tricks. Anyway, you can head in now.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this.
Do I have to say...
It would benefit the scene.
All right. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
And off you go.
On me. On me.
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's...
Stand aside. This one's personal, but this time, I'm fully locked and loaded! Come on, kid! Let's finish what we started!
You can't run!
Brace yourselves.
I see through you! Looks like I went too far.
Okay. You win!
Probably because you had to act like a Fatous. At this point, I could take down those.
Oh, so you were the one in the Fatous costume.
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy, and not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui in Sumeru and Natlan also...
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all. Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was guarding.
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Natlan. How you helped him navigate his... So, on behalf of all the adventurers in Mondstadt, truly, I can't thank you enough.
Well, that's where
Speaking of, how have things been since you got...
Same old, same old. Bad luck included. But that part's nothing new, so I do miss the Asha, though. I hope I get the chance to show them on.
On me.
the road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
Here we go.
Yahoo!
Coming here first? Ha! You've been warned. Continue at your own risk.
Use of force authorized.
Here we go.
Resistance is futile. Save yourself.
Swear by my sword.
Resistance is futile. Save yourself the pain.
Gotta say, Paimon...
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a
Wow, that's a pretty huge...
Oh, because Mika is Guard A.
As expected, Alice has got it all planned.
I'm just glad I didn't have to play the evil dragon.
The Fatus up ahead values wealth above all else. No bargaining chip is off the table. Luckily, I've prepared an... The Fatus up ahead values wealth above...
Mona? What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. I was hoping to do even more than this, but the crest is with me. All I need to know... Let's talk biz... That's all. I would have thought there was this much more to be made in a dump like Mondstadt.
Hey! Did you just break character?
What? Of course. All right, here's the crest. Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass after all. If something... Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the water. Now, of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means shelling out a whole lot of mora. So I've been taking on a lot of odd jobs.
No wonder Alice gave you
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor. It's been a good gig. Plus, the Hexenzirkel never promises an amount, even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament. That was a long time ago, and I know...
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it...
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
All right, we got all the crests. What's that bag and look for Mika.
Try to keep up! Yeah.
Mika! We have...
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole asked me to help activate it.
Thanks.
No problem.
Huh. I don't remember Fatui being...
Of course you want to make things difficult.
Try to keep up!
Best of luck up there.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
On me!
The Holy Liar! Here it is! Wait, but Paimon...
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes! Despair, for you have stepped into my trap! Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up? Well, I wasn't the one who designed it.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire. I do not have a good feeling about this. Allow me to clarify before we proceed. How was it that the liar was retrieved back then?
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock...
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice
'Tis true, though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat. Come forth, my loyal servants! Smite all who stand against us!
Look! The Ravens get confused if they don't...
Group 2, reinforce!
Up the ante! Huh? Yeah. On me!
Yeah! Yeah!
Thunder!
Group 3, Group 4! Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once!
Brace yourselves. Yahoo!
Yeah. Thunder! Huh?
Well, well. It seems I must send forth my most capable servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
It's nothing.
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
All right. I give up. Just don't hit me. All right. I know when I'm beat. You win.
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic. I'm certain.
Yeah! This role was perfect!
Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is open.
True. This isn't...
I doubt the mages want us to just break it.
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Oh, wait. Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to proceed?
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, mein Fräulein. But not to worry. It's all pretend.
Very well. I shall allow this. Just be gentle.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest...
It's open!
Miss Alice does love to tease.
Congratulations on obtaining the holy...
Wow! This is quite the gathering. Oh, Paimon's stomach has been rumbling this whole time, so she's gonna dig in. Don't forget to grab some food before it's all gone, okay?
Oh, hello. Did you need something? You know, we often threw... But then, as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number of celebrations decreased. Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit... regret...
Well said, Travel.
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force. Home is... what happens when we're all together like this?
Oh, you're right. And you know what? The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together. I appreciate the kind words, you two. Make sure to do the same, Traveler. It's not often you get to make it back here. There's a lot of people waiting to catch up. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
Hey! Honorary Knight! Look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice too! Care to join me?
Oh, of all the places to sit, well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, Traveler.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome. Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go, feeling at ease. Figure we both... You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, the cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place. I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kid, which reminds me. I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been bad. I suppose Barbatos could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect. Dvalin is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel. Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your... Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat of the Wild Hunt. If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire. Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we? I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? Well, I think it's safe to say you already know the answer.
Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler?
Don't mind if grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the...
All right.
Yeah, well, he turned me down. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose it
to our honorary knight.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now...
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Of course not. I'm...
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather but we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Signora did not win the Geonosis using...
Right. You told me about the contract Morax signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city, might have become collateral damage.
True. I wouldn't put it past Senora to take civilians as hostages either.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Senora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its ranks, so I suspect the Tsaritsa no longer has the means to meddle in other nations like she used to. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might come sooner.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Notcry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
The look in your eyes. It's changed but my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Teyvat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters. They are all part. Perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable trials await you at the end. Just remember, there is more to life than that. Alright, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this? You're no fun, Varka.
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! Da da da!
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
Mom, when can I play with the magic toy you made?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
Thank you for Ad Astra.
You got this!